Recording in progress.
10 minutes past. Okay. It's
Oh, okay. Changeover day, you're screwed. Saying what she's saying. I said, if it's a changeover day, you're screwed.
It's true.
It's true. Saturday is not good. Sandra, oh my gosh. We were waiting for you, Sandra. I was like, I can't start without Sandra. Oh, you're all good. Glad you're here. It looks like somebody else is cruising in too, maybe. Yeah. Okay, cool. Hi friends, welcome. Thank you for being here. Special announcements. If you by chance are in or down for yoga tomorrow night, I'm teaching my regular 5 p.m. class here with Kim, but then I'm cruising over to the Capitol. I'm going to teach 7 p.m. They do a free 7 p.m. class there every Wednesday. There's like 500 people. It's really big. So I'll be teaching that class with James tomorrow, 7 p.m. at the Capitol, free if you want to come. Outdoors, yeah. So I'm sure it'll be nice and toasty. I don't know how much shade is available in the spot where they do it, so we'll see. I'll be there. Ruby will be there. Where's Rubes? Back there? Yeah, Ruby will be there. And then on Saturday, I also have my once per month offering that I actually haven't done for a few months. So I'm excited. I have my embodiment class, which is here, 7 to 9 p.m. 2 hours. Sometimes we get out a little bit early, but it is basically 45 minutes of yoga movement. Hi, Kelly. And then about 45 minutes of breath work, just straight breathing, holotropic type breath, if you know what that is. And then at the end, sound for about 20 minutes. So everything intended to kind of get you out of here and just into your felt senses and processing and moving and expressing. And hopefully you leave, if nothing else, just feeling lighter, feeling good. So this Saturday, 7 to 9, $30 per person. Okay. Anything else you guys want to announce? Does anyone have announcements of their own? Okay. Nobody would probably say, even if they did, because you're just like, I like to, it's community. Okay. Anyway, let's just do the thing. So comfortable seat. If you're not already there, you can take a moment to get there. If you are already there, maybe you want to just move a little bit, kind of wiggle a little bit, feel your physical body a little more intentionally. So maybe it's just stretching. Maybe it's even something like tapping your fingers on your chest or giving yourself a little bit of a self massage. You could roll out your temples or massage your sides of your neck gently, your jaw. So anything goes. Just feel your body, feel your physicality a little bit more. And then eventually find stillness in your seated meditation. So as you come to stillness, feel into the length of your spine. See if you can feel your neck as an extension of your spine. So back of your neck is nice and long. Draw up through the crown of your head and let your shoulders melt down away from your ears. Either close your eyes, or if you prefer to keep your eyes open, lower your gaze, soften your gaze. And take a moment to just feel, to just notice, to just become more aware and more present. And as you sit and simply notice, invitation to start creating the tiniest little circles with the crown of your head. So like you're drawing little teeny tiny circles with an invisible crayon on top of your head. There's an invisible paper right above you, little tiny circles. So if someone's looking at you, they're like, is that person moving? I think so. I can't really tell. And just feel from the inside, what can you notice? And start to reverse those circles, other direction. This is meant to bring in more body awareness. So just you feel yourself a little bit more, start to connect a little bit more to your felt senses. And then after you've taken a few more circles, maybe a couple more in this direction, just find stillness once again. Notice whatever there is to notice. Start to feel into the rise and fall of your breath. And start to deepen your breath on purpose. Next time you inhale, fill up as big as you can, and then pause at the very top in fullness. See if there's an extra little sip of air you can find. And then open your mouth and sigh it out. Let it go. Ah. Good. Do that twice more. Inhale, fill up. Feel your entire body expand, inflate, take up more space, even just energetically. Take that extra sip if it's there. And then sigh it out your mouth. Ah. Very nice. One last time. So biggest inhale you've taken all morning. Pause as you hold your breath. See if you can relax and soften around your held breath just a little bit. Take your extra sip, maybe even two. And then open your mouth and sigh it out. Nice job, friends. Ujjayi now. So lips sealed. Breathe in and out through your nose by way of the back of your throat. So start to create that oceanic sound, that whisper noise as you breathe in and out. You're using the same muscles in the back of your throat as you use when you hum, when you whisper, when you gasp. Sometimes I even like to think of this as a humming on the inside. You're not making actual sound with your voice. You are creating your own vibration inside. So start to feel into that. Try not to rush it. And then as you are ready, my friends, so stay here as long as you want, but as you're ready, take this breath with you and come forward to hands and knees, tabletop. And keep your breath moving just like that as you start to move your body any way you want to. So let the body move however it wants to move and see if you can feel into that. So rather than going into your head, being like, okay, every single time I start my practice, I do 3 rounds of cat-cows. I take 3 breaths in child's pose. And then I do 3 hip circles. Let that go. So let go of your thinking, talking, judging mind. Just feel. Let go of goals and see if you can feel a little more into intentions. So intentions don't necessarily have a specific destination. It's almost an energy you want to create. Something you want to put out there. Something you want to embody somehow, but you're letting go of how it shows up. So there's an element of trust and surrender to intentions. Goals, there's so much control and there's so much judgment. So see if you can feel into an intention perhaps for your practice today. Just get curious about it. And then in your own way, in your own time, just in your next few rounds of breath, no rush, downward facing dog. Good job, everybody. Once you're back in down dog, keep feeling around. So maybe you pedal out your heels. Maybe you shift your hips side to side. Perhaps you give your head a little shake or a little nod. So today in this down dog, what's going on in your body? What's there? So even better if you've been here hundreds of times before, what does your body feel like today? So rather than tuning out, just because you know this pose, see if you can actually tune in and discover something new today in this posture. Maybe you find more strength in your shoulders, more stability. Maybe you find more strength in your hands or your fingers. You figure out how to engage through your hands a little more. Maybe you finally connect to your center, lift from your core. So what can you find? What can you discover? There's always more. Take one more big inhale into your down dog, friends. And then as you exhale, just gently bring your knees to the ground. Sit back into a child's pose. Hips to your heels, forehead to your mat. Knees can be wide or knees can be together, or they might be somewhere in between. So take a moment and just find a sense of grounding. So feel the ground underneath you. It's support, it's stability, it's energy. Maybe rock your head a little side to side, roll your forehead against the ground, give your third eye a little massage. Might even sway your hips a little side to side. Take one more deep breath into your child's pose. And then just a simple flow for a moment. Next, inhale, cow posture, rise up. So finding spinal extension. See if you can feel the mobility right in the middle of your spine. Exhale, cat pose. So round your back, maybe even lift to your fingertips as you curl in and push the ground away. Come back to neutral, curl your toes under, inhale, downward facing dog, lift and lengthen. Exhale, set your knees down gently, hips to your heels, child's pose as you empty out. And then a couple more just like that. Inhale, cow pose, spinal extension. Exhale, cat posture, spinal flexion, round and hollow out. Find neutral and take your hips back and up. Inhale, down dog. Lots of length, lots of space. Exhale, child's pose it out. Hips to heels, forehead to your mat. Last time, inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Slow, deep breaths all the way to emptiness. Inhale, downward facing dog. Take your hips back and up. Exhale, child's pose. Set your knees down, hips to heels. This time as you inhale, come up to a tabletop position. And then we're going to come into a variation of dolphin. Left forearm to the ground, scoot your right hand back about a foot or so. So it's like your right arm is in chaturanga. Notice if your right shoulder is rolling forward like mine's doing right now if you want to look up here. So shoulder rolling forward looks like this. You want your shoulder plugged in. So pull your shoulder back and down, plug it into the socket. Feel your shoulders nice and even with one another. Relax your neck, let your head be heavy. Tuck your toes, lift your knees, lift your hips. Forest yoga, this is called dolphin strut. So this is where you can stay, breathe, feel your strong arms, feel your strong core, or invitation to extend your left leg to the sky. So left leg back and up. Use the strength in your left leg to take some weight out of your upper body. Breathe, relax your neck, soften your face. Take one more round. Very nice. Awesome, Chris. Awesome, Kathy. Let it all go. Come back down. And this time, sit back into a hero's pose for a moment. So seated kneeling position. If this bothers your knees, any other seated position is just fine. You can adjust. Let your arms relax down by your sides. And let your right ear fall towards your right shoulder. Take a big deep breath here. And then roll your head forward, chin to chest. For a moment, draw little baby smiley faces with the crown of your head. So let your head move side to side, just a little bit. Keep your spine long. Keep both of your shoulders relaxed. And then other side. So left ear over to your left shoulder. Big deep breath into the side of your neck. And then let your head come forward once again. Either draw those baby smiley faces or make them a little bigger. Or if you want, you can take full circles with your head just ever so slowly. Lots of awareness as you go back. So you're extending back rather than collapsing back. If you're taking full circles, take a couple in the opposite direction. Good job, friends. And then let's bring it back to center. So just stack your head over your spine. Come back to hands and knees. And we'll do that same thing on the other side. So right forearm to the ground, left hand back. Left arm is in chaturanga, like you're about to do a push-up. If it helps, you might bring your left hand out a little bit wider so that your shoulder does not roll forward. So feel your shoulder plugged in. Feel your shoulders even with one another, straight across from one another. Relax your neck, let your head be heavy. Tuck your toes, lift your hips. Dolphin strut. Big, spacious breaths. Keep pressing firmly into the belly of your right forearm. And keep your left arm strong, left shoulder plugged in. Stay where you're at or take your right leg to the sky. So use your right leg to lift you up. Nice, Charles. Good, Cam. Relax your neck, soften your face, unclench your jaw. So nothing aggressive, nothing straining. Take 2 more rounds. Strong arms, strong belly. Soften through your outer shell. End of your next exhalation, right foot down, knees down. One more time, sit back. This time, sorry, I should have given you this instruction first. Invitation to curl your toes under for screaming toe. Your knees will be about hips width distance apart. If you're taking screaming toe, make sure your heels aren't falling out to the sides. Hug them in. So stay where you're at and simply breathe. If you want, you can take those little neck stretches we did before, or invitation to bring your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, work the length, or excuse me, work the space in the front of your shoulders. So open through the front of your shoulders and maybe even start to lift your heart gaze up, or you could stretch your neck here. You could roll your head forward, chin to chest. You could roll your head to the side. So lots of options. Maybe you're just hanging out with your hands in your lap. Totally fine. So be in your pose for about 3 more breaths. If your feet are burning, that's why it's called screaming toe pose. Feet are screaming, breathe into them. One last round. Feel free to exhale out your mouth. Whatever you're doing with your arms, slowly release. Come forward to tabletop. If your toes were tucked, untuck them. Give them a little tap against the ground. Pitter, patter, pitter, patter. Then after a few taps, maybe even some shakes, you can lift your feet, roll out your ankles, take it back, downward facing dog. So as you move back into your down dog, feel all of that awareness in your feet, in your shoulders. Feel your slow, deep breath and reconnect to your ujjayi if you have lost it. Nice poses, everybody. Take one more big inhale, push the ground away, hips high. Exhale, gaze to the top of your space, however you want to get there, forward fold. Once you have arrived, find your halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, bow and fold in. Rise all the way to stand, arms to the sky as you inhale. Hands to heart center, exhale. Nice job. Let's go through a couple half sun salutes. Inhale, high mountain. Hinge at your hips. Exhale, slow dive down. So see if you can dive with a long, straight spine. Then release and fold. Halfway lift position. Find that long, straight spine again. Inhale. Stick your butt out. Reach the top of your head forward. Exhale, fold. So crown towards the ground, butt towards the sky. Press into your feet. Big bend in your knees is super helpful. Rise all the way up with a straight spine, arms to the sky. Hands to heart center, exhale. Nice work. One more time like that. Inhale, high mountain. So much length. Keep that length in your spine as you dive. So hinge at your hips. Beautiful, everybody. Inhale, final extension, lengthen. Good. Exhale, bow all the way to empty. And from that place, rise. So you're unhinging at your hips this time. Arms extend overhead. Hands to heart center. Exhale. Nice job, friends. Inhale, take your arms up. And then exhale. Side body stretch to your right. Push your right palm down towards the ground and sway your hips to the left. So imagine there's just stagnant energy and you're pushing it down with your right palm. Left side nice and long. Maybe even a slight gaze up. Take one more round. Lots of weight in your left foot. Inhale back to center. Even out your weight. Both arms to the sky. Other side. So left palm pushes towards the ground. Hip sway right. Breathe into your right side. Lots of weight in right foot. Maybe take your gaze slightly up. Make sure your right shoulder is back and down. It's plugged in. Last big breath. Inhale back to center. Even out your weight as you reach up. Exhale, little baby back bend. Cactus your arms. Make it come from your mid and your upper back, less from your low back. Inhale, re-extend, high mountain. So feel into a neutral pelvis, neutral spine. Exhale, stick your butt out. Big bend in the knees can be really helpful. Take your dive all the way down. Halfway lift as you inhale. Yes, good. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back to plank. Any way you want to move through your vinyasa today. So add push-ups, take it on your knees, skip it completely. However you want to get back to downward facing dog, no rush. Beautiful, everybody. Big deep breaths. All right, from your down dog, next inhalation, take your right leg to the sky. And then whatever feels good. If you want to open your hip or circle your knee around for a moment, or maybe you just want to keep your hips square and find that strength and length in your right leg. So you do you, feeling into this three-legged dog. Strong hands connected to your center, slow deep breath. Next time you inhale, everybody extend your right leg long, strong, make it powerful. Exhale, right knee to your nose. So round your spine, spinal flexion, curl in. Stay here as you breathe in. Push the ground away, lift to your back, tippy toes, and then step forward as soft as you can. Rise up to crescent lunge. You can always modify with your back knee down if you'd like. Otherwise, back knee is lifted and both legs are strong. So your back leg feels just as strong and powerful as front. Good. Everyone looks so good. Hips square. Nice, Kelly. Pull energetically. Front hip back hip forward. So what we're doing, we're stabilizing our joints. We're plugging the femur bones into the hip sockets. So you've got your stable foundation and then your upper body grows into your own expression. Maybe this is a chance for you, maybe, to come back to your own personal intention. And is there some way you can invite it in here? Is there some way you might embody it? Maybe, maybe not. No judgment, just curiosity. Take one more inhale into your crescent lunge. As you exhale, bring your hands to your front thigh. Lean forward a little bit. So find a connection to your center, like you're rounding your low back. So feel your navel, your belly button pull back towards your spine. So I don't want you to feel like you're doing a back bend and you're arching. I want you to feel, if anything, like you're rounding a bit. See if you can keep that connection to center and then lean forward. Float your back foot off the ground. So back foot is powerful, like you're stomping it onto an invisible wall. Keep pressing with your hands, push into your thigh. Right hip is drawing towards the back of the room, so your hips are nice and square. Take just one more round here and listen. You're going to stay balanced on your right foot all the way up to a standing staff. So if you need to, you can use your left foot on the ground to help you up, but eventually left knee is lifted in front of you, arms to the sky. Yes, good. Flex your left toes. Beautiful. Hug in with your inner thighs. Focus your gaze. Take one more inhale here. If you want, you can extend your left leg forward. As you exhale, curtsy bow. Swing your left leg around. Bend your knees. Both arms back behind you. Gaze is down or slightly forward. Inhale, extended leg curtsy. So reach up, squeeze your inner thighs. Exhale again, curtsy bow. We'll take 3 total. Inhale, reach, lengthen, squeeze inner thighs, square your hips. Last one, exhale, curtsy bow, stick your butt out. Inhale, high mountain. So both feet on your yoga mat, both arms reach up. Exhale, slow dive all the way down, forward fold. Halfway lift as you inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, move through your vinyasa or skip it. See you in down dog. Add or subtract, whatever you'd like. Nice job, friends. Ujjayi breath. Slow, steady, vibrant. Inhale, left leg to the sky. So if you want to, go ahead and open your hip or explore in your own way. Circle your ankle, circle your knee. So feel whatever there is to feel on this side. Strong hands on the ground, connected to your center. Big, deep breaths. Next time you inhale, just make your left leg long, strong, and powerful. Reach it high. Exhale, knee to your nose, spinal flexion, round your spine, curl in. Stay here as you breathe in, lift your waistline, lift onto your back tiptoes, and then exhale, step through softly, low lunge. Take your time to rise up to crescent. Nice, Laura. So strong legs, strong foundation, stable. Good, Kate. So feel that hugging in towards midline, creating stability, and then grow into your expression. You don't have to do anything different, but what do you want to invite in? If you want to invite in softness, maybe you soften your fingers, bend your elbows. If you want to invite in power, maybe you spread your fingers really wide. So totally up to you. Just getting curious. Take one more inhale. Beautiful. Exhale, bring your hands to your thigh as you lean forward and find your core strength. So rather than feeling like you're in a back bend of sorts, a little bit of the opposite. Feel like you're puffing up your low back. You're drawing your belly button in and up. Keep that as you lean forward and let your back foot just float off the ground. So ideally, the balance is easy because your core is so strong and engaged. Stay connected to your center as you press your back foot back. Keep pressing into your front thigh and try to drag your left hip back a little bit. Inner thighs hug in. Take one more round. See if you can stay balanced on your left foot. Slowly come all the way up, standing staff. Use your right foot to help you up if you need. No big deal. So right knee lifts, right foot active. Good. Focus your gaze. Flex your toes. One more inhale, option to extend right leg forward, press through your heel. Exhale, curtsy bow. Swing your right leg around. Take your bow. Inhale, extend. Squeeze your inner thighs. Pull your left hip back, right hip forward. And exhale, bow. Stick your butt out. It's like a chair plane, but your legs are funky. Inhale, back up. And then last time, exhale, take your bow. Inhale, high mountain, both arms to the sky, both feet on your mat. And exhale all the way down, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, Ardha Uttanasana, find length. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. However you want to take your vinyasa. See you in down dog. Thanks, Shauna. So we'll take that a couple times through. Breath to movement. It's pretty simple today. There's not too much happening. Doesn't mean it's easy. So still, as you usually do, go slow. Be intentional, be present, be mindful. So even the transitions You're moving from one pose to the other with awareness, with intention. You're not just flinging your body around. Use your big, deep breaths to guide you. If you want to take a break at any time or just do your own thing, of course, that's always fine with me. So you take care of you first. If you're coming with me, downward facing dog. One more big, huge inhale. And then exhale, gaze to the top of your space, however you'd like to get there. Forward fold. Spinal extension with your in-breath, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Ha. All the way up, big full body, stretch arms to the sky, breathe in. Hands to heart center as you breathe out. All right, here we go, friends. Inhale, high mountain pose. Exhale, push your right palm down as you sway your hips left, empty out in your breath. Inhale through center, arms up. Other side, exhale, sway hips to the right, more weight in your right foot. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, back bend, cactus your arms, bottom tips of shoulder blades, squeeze. Hug in with your inner thighs. Inhale, re-extend, realign. Now stick your butt out as you take your dive down into your fold. Exhale, ha. Halfway lift, spine nice and long. Inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Try to keep that exhale going as you lower Chaturanga Dandasana. You can always skip it if you'd rather. Inhale, peel your heart open. Shoulders back and down. Exhale, down dog, hips back and up. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right foot steps through softly, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise. Exhale, hands to your front thigh. Inhale, back foot floats up. Balance here for just a second. Stay here and exhale, maybe add some arms. Now as you inhale, standing staff all the way up. Left knee lifts in front of you. Exhale, curtsy bow, excuse me. So bend your knees a lot, swing your arms back. Inhale, extended leg curtsy. And we'll just do one more. Exhale, curtsy back. High mountain, breathe in, both feet on your mat. Take it all the way down, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Plant your hands, feet back. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Nice, Laura. Inhale, peel your heart open. Beautiful, Sandra. Exhale, down dog. Big, huge in-breath, left leg high. Use your strong core. Exhale, step through softly. Rise up, crescent lunge. Breathe in. Nice, Sarah. Exhale, hands to front thigh. Prepare for balance, navel to spine. Inhale, back foot floats up. Now stay and hold as you exhale. Maybe you add some sort of arm variation. With your in-breath, standing staff all the way up top of your mat. You can extend if you want. Exhale, curtsy bow. Extended leg curtsy. Inhale, squeeze inner thighs as you lengthen. One more time, curtsy bow. Inhale, high mountain. And with your exhale, take your dive, traction out your spine all the way down and fold. Halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Thanks, Kathy. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Take your vinyasa, see you in down dog. In between these last couple flows, I'm going to give you an option here. So you can ignore me. You can stay in a regular down dog or even child's pose it out. Or option to walk your feet out to the width of your yoga mat. Maybe your feet come in just a tiny bit, like an inch or so, not much. Take your right hand back to grab the outside of your left ankle. If that's too much, you might grab the back of your calf or even the back of your knee, but get as low as you can. Left hand is rooted, left shoulder is strong. Use your hand against your ankle as leverage to kind of work a twist, gazing underneath your armpit. Take one more breath. Very nice, friends. Let it go and switch to the other side. Strong and powerful through your right arm, right shoulder, connected to your center. Use the leverage of your hand against your leg. Twist as you exhale. Nice work. Awesome, Charles. Take one more round. And then regular down dog, everybody can kind of walk it out. Maybe an open mouth sigh. We'll take one more round through our flow, and I'm going to add in a bunch of things this time. So just pay attention like you always do. Listen to my cues, take what works, leave the rest behind. One more inhale into your dog pose. Exhale, look to the top of your space, step or float, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, bow. All the way up, rise, big stretch at the top. Inhale. Hands to heart center, exhale. All right, last time through, here we go. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, right palm pushes down, sway hips left. Inhale, center, realign. Other side, left palm pushes down, sway hips right. Inhale, center. Exhale, baby back bend. Cactus your arms, curl open. Listen, inhale, high mountain. Exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. Bend your knees, swing your arms back, maybe even lift to your tippy toes. Maybe stay on your tiptoes, high mountain, all the way up as tall as you can grow. Yes, possibly stay on your tiptoes as you take your dive. Stick your butt out, connect to your center. Good job. Heels on the ground, halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga. Keep that exhale going, or even hold empty as you lower down. Inhale, peel your heart open, fill up with breath. Exhale, down dog. Now listen here. Inhale, right leg high. You can hold or exhale, right knee, left elbow. Get as close as you can. Inhale, three-legged, stretch it out. Exhale, right knee, right armpit. Get as high as you can at a push-up if you want. Inhale, three-legged. Now everybody knee to your nose, step through, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise up. Arms up, gaze up. Exhale, hands to your front thigh, navel to spine, preparing for balance. Inhale, back foot floats up. Stay and hold as you exhale. Optional arms. If you want to add some arms, go for it. Inhale, standing staff, rise. Now listen, my friends. Moving into eagle pose. Left knee on top of right knee. Sit back. So legs first. Squeeze your legs together. One more inhale, reach high. Exhale, left arm under right arm. Wrap your arms together. You can. Hands, or press somehow, get your arms to wrap, or you can wrap your arms behind you, grab hold of the backs of your shoulders. Squeeze your legs, sit low. Lengthen your spine, lift your elbows up and away from your chest. Gaze right through your arms. You're amazing. Sit back. Take one last round. Slow, steady breath. Lejana. Inhale, standing staff. Unwind everything. Maybe extend left leg. Exhale, curtsy bow. Inhale, straight leg curtsy, extend. Reach up. One more curtsy bow. Exhale. Listen here. Inhale, standing staff. Maybe extend your left leg forward, like you're moving in slow motion, low lunge position. Fingers and toes touch at the same time if possible. From your low lunge, my friends, three-legged down dog, right leg back and up. Open your right hip this time, everybody. Good. So feel your right hip stack on top of left. Stay right here. Get this awesome stretch. Or option to flip your dog. Right foot comes down behind you. Right arm reaches forward. Heart reaches forward. So your heart wants to look at this front wall. See if you can let it lift your hips and feel your abdominal wall stretch. Breathe into it. Take one last round wherever you are at. Beautiful poses. Come back, regular down dog. Everybody walk it out for a moment. Keep walking it out. Or option to inhale, rock forward, high plank or modified plank. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, open your heart, lift. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Everybody left leg high, breathe in. Hold here, or exhale, left knee, right elbow, that little twist. Nice, Chris. Inhale, back up, lengthen. Left knee, left armpit. Add the push-up if you want. Thanks, Charles. Awesome. Cam, inhale, back up. And last but not least, knee to your nose. Everybody curl in and step through. Rise, crescent lunge. Inhale. Lift your heart, lift your gaze. Exhale, lean forward. Press your hands into your front thigh. Prepare. And inhale, back foot floats up. Lean forward even more. Yes. And now stay as you exhale. Option for arms. Add your arms. Very nice. Standing staff all the way up top of your space. Right knee lifts. Eagle pose. So legs first. Right knee on top of left. Wrap your legs together. Take one more inhale. Reach high. Sit back. Weight in left heel. And then right arm underneath left. Right underneath left. Wrap your arms together. If it's not going to happen, grab the back. If you have your arms wrapped, see if you can lift your elbows up and away. Create more space in between your shoulder blades. Squeeze your legs. Squeeze the tops of your thighs. Gaze right through your arms. Yes, so nice, everybody. One more breath, an eagle. Soften your face. Inhale, standing staff. Unwind everything. Maybe extend right leg forward. Exhale, curtsy bow. Swing your right leg around. Take your bow. Inhale, extend. Legs stay the same as you reach up. Exhale one more time, curtsy bow. Inhale, listen, standing staff. Maybe extend right leg. Slow motion, low lunge. Fingers and toes at the same time, touch the ground. Good job. Three-legged down dog, left leg to the sky. Open your left hip, bend your left knee. So feel the front of your left hip, nice and open. Stay here and get that nice stretch, or flip your dog. Left foot comes down. Thanks, Sandra. Good, everyone. So find your variation of this three-legged back bend. Breathe all the way down into your belly. Stretch through your abdominal wall. Beautiful, Kate. One last round. Come back. Downward facing dog. Walk it out. Keep walking it out, or invitation to inhale, rock forward, high plank or modified plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Strong arms and belly as you lower. Feel your heart open. Breathe in. And then your choice, down dog or child's pose for about 4 or 5 breaths. So give yourself time and space just to feel, just to soak in whatever's flowing through you. Notice if you've gone somewhere else in your mind. Just bring yourself back again and again, over and over to this space, to your yoga mat, to your body, to your breath. All right, my friends, in your next couple of rounds, downward facing dog. All right. Inhale your right leg to the sky. And exhale, step your right foot forward. And this time, stay in a low lunge position, but at a twist. So maybe you use a block under your left hand. Otherwise, left hand or left fingertips on the ground, right arm to the sky, revolve lunge. Legs are strong. So back leg just as strong as front leg. You can stay where you're at, or invitation to walk your left hand. You can take your block with you if you're using one. Left hand off the left edge of your mat. And then see if you can reach your right hand back and let your heart look up. Legs stay strong. So feel the mobility coming from your mid back. Breathe, soften around the pose. One last huge breath. Beautiful. Unwind. Bottom of your exhale. Walk your hands all the way over the left long edge of your yoga mat. Parallel your feet. Straighten out your legs. So all 10 toes face the windows. Halfway lift position. Inhale. Pause. Find your strong legs. Find your strong core. So as you stick your butt out, feel your core engage. You can bend your knees if needed. Reach your arms out to both sides like you have great big wings. Stay here, or for more, see if you can reach your arms straight forward like you're in warrior 3. So palms face each other, thumbs face up. Wherever you're at, take one more breath. Everything lengthens, elongates. Bottom of your exhale, let it all go. Wide-legged fold, or feel free to get curious, to explore, to play. Move around. Got about 5 breaths. Nice job. Anytime you want, open mouth sighs there. Next time you breathe in, inhale back to that halfway lift, but this time hands or fingertips stay on the ground. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Walk your hands to the top of your mat. Rotate your toes forward so you're back in a lunge. But this time, keep your hands inside your right foot. Walk your right foot out to the width of your yoga mat. All right, so I'm going to give you a bunch of options. First option, we do this all the time. Well, first and second option, we do all the time. So back knee down, hips down, heart lifts. Option 1. Option 2, hips lift, heart lowers. Okay, if you want to just try something that's kind of hard and fun maybe, then you can come with me. Option 3 is to bring your right hand behind your right ankle and start to use that as leverage to work your right shoulder underneath your right thigh. And then once you've got your right shoulder under as far as you can, see if you can reach your arms out to both sides like you're flying. Maybe, find a bind. So bring your left hand to grab your right hand behind you. Strong legs, you're looking down at the ground. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. Wherever you're at, wherever you've chosen to be, about 3 more breaths. So if you're in that bind, you're like, I am not holding this for 3 more breaths. Don't hold it for 3 more breaths. Hold it for 1 more and then come out. Good job. Nice job, everyone. Yeah, any way you want to explore. If there's another way I didn't mention, go for it. And last round, open mouth sighs, welcome on your exhale. Come back to your hands and bring your right foot back to midline so you're framing it. Press into your front foot and step your back foot forward so you'll be in a forward fold position. Halfway lift position, breathe in. Exhale, fold. All the way up, let's rise, arms to the sky, inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. All right, little more balance here. Inhale, reach up, pause. Standing staff, right foot is your base, lift your left knee. This time we're coming into a hip opener, figure 4. So flexion through left toes. As you're ready, sit back into your one-legged chair. You can swing your arms back like chair plane. You can bring your hands to your legs. Hands to blocks or the ground. If you're playing with an arm balance or working on an arm balance in your practice, you're welcome to play with it here. Wherever you want to go, about 5 breaths. Flex your left toes. Strong through your left ankle. Not forcing, not straining, nothing aggressive, but it may be uncomfortable. Soften around that discomfort at your edge. Take about 2 more rounds. Fall out. Awesome. Congratulate yourself for doing something challenging, trying something hard. Come back in. Let's slowly make our way back to standing staff. So left knee lifts, arms reach up. We already did this. Slow motion, low lunge, fingers and toes touch at the same time. From low lunge, step your front foot back, plank position. From plank position, side plank, Vashisthasana, right hand is your base. Roll onto the baby toe edge of your right foot, or if you want to bring your right knee down or right forearm down, go for it. So your variation. If your bottom knee isn't on the ground, then make sure you're lifting your hips really high. Maybe left arm forward, maybe left leg floats up, maybe even a wild thing variation. You could step your left toes behind you. So your fullest expression, one more huge breath. Plank or modified, inhale. Push the ground away. Exhale all the way to your belly. Pause on your belly. We'll take shoulder pigeon. So turn your head to the left towards the windows. Reach your right arm out to the right with your palm facing down. And then roll over onto your right side. Yes, very nice. Left foot can come down behind you like a little kickstand. Sometimes I even like my left foot in front of me like a little kickstand. If there's any other way you want to work this pose, explore this pose, go for it. Your left arm could reach up and back. Try to make sure you can relax so you're not just holding your breath as you hold this pose. You can take big, deep breaths, settling in. Head is either on the ground or a block or a sweatshirt, so your head is relaxing. You're not holding it up. Take about 5 more. Soft forehead, soft jaw. With your next inhale, see if you can inhale bigger than you thought you could. Take the biggest breath you've taken so far. And then open mouth sigh. Roll nice and easy onto your belly. For a moment, turn your head the opposite direction. Do whatever feels good with your arms. So down by your sides or out to your sides. And just kind of shimmy your hips, rock your hips gently side to side as you breathe down into your low back. Yes, or windshield wiper your shins. If you choose to windshield wiper, make sure your knees are at least hips width distance apart. And then in your next 3 to 5 rounds, downward facing dog. So in those 3 to 5 rounds, however you want to move, neutralize, however you want to find your way back to down dog. Once you're back in your dog pose, just walk it out. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, step your left foot forward, low lunge. Staying low, revolve lunge, right hand down, left arm up. So feel free to bring your back knee down to modify. Your back knee is lifted, your back leg is strong, your back toes are powerfully pressing into the ground. Nice, Kelly. You can stay where you're at, or option to deepen it by taking your right hand off the right edge of your mat So maybe you're up on your fingertips. Maybe you're even using a block, right hand off the right edge. And then left hand reaches back behind you. Nice, Kate. Like you want to touch the person or touch the wall behind you. Let your heart look up more. Try not to collapse through your legs. So feel this mobility come from the center of your spine. One last huge breath. Thanks, Chris. And then slow release. Unwind. Take it all the way over. Hands to the right long edge of your mat. Parallel your feet. Straighten your legs. Halfway lift. Hands to hips this time, and then all the way up to a standing position. Pivot your heels in, point your toes out, come into a high squat, wide-legged squat, hands to thighs. So as you sit down into your high squat, make sure that your knees are pretty much right on top of your ankles. If you need to adjust your feet, adjust. Imagine you're trying to press your knees towards the wall behind you. Take an inhale, standing cow pose. Stick your butt out, reach your heart forward. As you exhale, twist towards the back of the room. Dip your left shoulder down, gaze over right shoulder. Press your knees open, full round of breath. Hold here. Through center as you inhale. To the front, exhale. Full breath. Hold. And inhale, center one more time, a little bit faster. Exhale to the back. Press your knees open wide. Stay low. Inhale, center. Exhale to the front. Center as you inhale. Excuse me. If you feel like you want to stay here longer, please feel free. Otherwise, just in your own time, start to find your way into your wide-legged forward fold whenever you're ready. Big deep breaths. Wherever you go, just be there. Not tuning out, not figuring out what you're getting at the grocery store or what you've got to do at work today. You can do that later. Right here, only thing you need to do is allow whatever's flowing through to flow through. You get to witness it. We're using the poses to tune in different ways. We can notice more, find new space inside ourselves. What's there? We're getting curious. Take one last breath. Come to a halfway lift position with your fingertips on the ground, and then crawl your hands to the top of your mat back to a low lunge. Hands inside left foot. Walk your left foot out wide, all the way out to the width of your mat. Same options apply. So maybe you want to go for more stretchy, back knee down, hips towards the ground, heart lifts, or hips lift, heart lowers, or for that crazy variation we did last time, left hand behind left heel, and try to work your left shoulder underneath your thigh as much as you're able to. And then maybe, so you're gazing down, see if you can reach your arms out like you're flying. And then maybe see if you can find that clasp, find that bind. You're facing down, not opening up like a side angle pose. Yes, good. So your pose, your expression, about 3 more breaths. You can move around. You don't have to hold the same pose. You can if you want. Thanks, Jana. Send your breath down into your hips. Soften your face, not holding your breath until it's over, but allowing whatever's there to be there, even if it's unpleasant. Good job, friends. One last round. Open mouth sigh is welcome. Rise back up onto your hands if you're not there already. Walk your left foot back to midline so you're framing it. And then just step your back foot forward so you will meet in a forward fold, top of your space. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, let it go. All the way up, rise, arms to the sky, stretch it out. Hands to heart, exhale. Last little balancing sequence. Inhale, high mountain. Left foot is your base. Lift your right knee, standing staff. Flex your toes, and when you're ready, figure 4. Sit back. Arms are up to you. You can do the same thing you did on the other side, or maybe this side feels super different. You want to go somewhere different. Keep the flexion through your toes, dorsal flexion, even your little baby pinky toe. Keep your ankle strong so it's not twisting or sickling. And if you fall out, cool. Rather than being critical, see if you can be compassionate. You're not here to be perfect. Nobody is performing. We're just practicing. We're just connecting with our bodies. That's the only thing we're doing. So see if you can just be more playful, more compassionate. Last couple breaths. Good. Back to a standing staff position. If you need to set your right foot down, high mountain is just fine. Take an inhale, maybe extend right leg. Slow motion, low lunge. Fingers and toes down at the same time, maybe. And then step your front foot back, plank pose. Side plank, last big power pose. Left hand is your base. Roll onto the baby toe edge of your left foot or left knee, left forearm could come down to modify, totally up to you. Hips lift like you're creating a crescent moon shape or a rainbow shape with your body. Maybe right arm forward, maybe right leg up, maybe even a wild thing variation. So your fullest expression on this side. So much strength. Now can you find a little softness, a little sweetness? One last round of breath. Nice, Kathy. Plank or modified. Inhale at the top. Push the ground away. Slowly lower all the way to your belly. Shoulder pigeon on your left side. So turn your head right, left arm out to the left. Roll up onto your left side body. So your hand comes straight out from your shoulder. If you want more, you can move your hand up almost like you're moving into a goalpost arm. If you want less, you can move your hand down. It'll be less intense. So if you're modifying, maybe your hand is a little lower than your shoulder. Any variation you want to take with your right leg and your right arm on this side. Head is relaxed on the ground or a prop. Big deep breath. Take about 3 more. Biggest inhale of your entire practice. Send it all the way down into your toes, all the way up into the crown of your head. Open your mouth side out. Roll back onto your belly. And just like we did before, for a moment, head to the other side. Either rock your hips a little bit or windshield wiper your shins a little bit. And then we have one last belly back bend, one last heart opener. So turn your forehead to face the ground. Let your shins rest. Let your arms fall down by your sides if they're not there already. Exhale all your air out. And as you inhale, lift everything that you can. Lift your upper body, lift your lower body, lift your arms, reach them back. So locust pose. You can stay here or options, interlace fingers or bend your knees, grab hold of your ankles or your feet for your full floor bow. So all variations, hug in with your inner thighs. Imagine you're trying to rotate your inner thighs in and up towards the sky. Lift, lift, lift your heart. Gaze slightly down so back of your neck stays long. Take one more inhale, stretch your abdominal wall. And let it go. From here, just roll over onto your back, nice and easy. You'll probably have to kind of scoot yourself back to center. But once you're on your back, hug your knees in and rock gently side to side. Set your feet on the ground with your knees bent. Extend your right leg straight up towards the sky. Flex your toes. Squeeze through the front of your thigh. Figure 4, supine pigeon. Outer right ankle, top of left thigh. You keep your left foot down, or you can lift your left foot and grab your left thigh or your left shin. So thread your arms through your figure four. If you're holding onto your left leg, try not to just pull as hard as you can. So as you pull with your arms, using your arm strength, see if you can also use your leg strength to resist. So instead of rounding your back, you want to go for a neutral spine. You can rock a little bit. Maybe visualize your breath moving down into your outer right hip. Keep the flexion through your toes, strong through your ankle. If you're holding your left leg, set your left foot back down. Extend your right leg straight up towards the ceiling again. And then keep it straight, strong, and powerful, but as slow as you can, lower it all the way down. So it's extending and set it down on the ground in front of you, super, super slowly. Yes, so good. Nothing else moves. Once your right leg is on the ground, hug your left knee up towards your left armpit, hands around the front of your left shin. Give it a big squeeze, squeeze, squeeze in and up as you take a couple big Buddha belly breaths. Half happy baby with your left leg. So grab hold of your left foot. Your elbow is inside your knee. Pull down with your arm, press up through your heel. Imagine a heavy sandbag on top of your right thigh. See if you can feel a neutral spine. So backs of your shoulders, backs of your hips, rooting down. One more deep breath. And then release your left leg. Micro Shavasana. Take your left leg out next to your right leg. And just rest for a moment. Maybe even close your eyes. See if you can feel right leg, left leg. Is there any difference? Does one side feel longer? Does one side feel heavier? Maybe, maybe not. No right or wrong, just curiosity. Just sensation from the inside out. Draw your knees, both of your knees, back towards your belly and find a gentle rock. And then set your right foot on the ground with your knee bent. Extend your left leg straight up. Flexion through your toes. Squeeze through your thigh, your quad muscle, and even the little stabilizer muscles around your left knee. See if you can feel them engage. One more in breath. Figure four as you exhale. Outer left ankle, top of right thigh. And any way you want to take it on this side. So grabbing your right thigh or right shin, or just leaving your right foot on the ground. Little rock if you want it. Big deep breaths, a little bit longer. Breathing. Soften your face, your jaw. Soften through the muscles in your neck. Try not to strain through your neck. One last big deep breath here. If you're holding your right leg, set your right foot back down. Send your left leg straight up again. So all the way up like you're stomping your foot on the ceiling. Everything else stays super still. Your left leg stays strong. Slowly, slowly lower it down. So eventually it's extending forward. And once it is resting on the ground in front of you, Draw your right knee up towards your right armpit, hands around your shin, squeeze, 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 couple big, deep Buddha belly breaths. And then a half happy baby. And after a couple rounds of breath in your half happy baby, invitation to turn it into a full happy baby. Maybe you rock side to side. Maybe you extend one leg, both legs. Maybe you bring your feet together and pull your feet in towards your upper body as you press your knees away. So any other poses, you guys? Anything else you want to move through to complete your practice? Take about 5 to 10 breaths to do so. And as you do so, I will read to you. This is a reading by Ali Michelle. It says, I hope you see your life for the grand love story that it is. I hope you bathe in the silence of the morning before the world pierces you with its chaos. I hope you have makeshift meals and candlelight, and your home is filled with the deep belly laughter of friends. I hope you allow life to shock you, fall in love with the person you never expected to, move somewhere unfamiliar, pick up the childhood hobby you discarded in the name of practicality. I hope you live 1,000 lifetimes within one. Redefine who you are and what you value, not on the last day of the year, but with every fresh breath life gives you. I hope you are gentle with yourself, that you treat failure and heartbreak with the same reverence you do success and falling in love, because it is all a sign of our courage. It is all bringing us closer to what it means to be human. Treat your life as the grand love story that it is, because every mundane and small detail of your life matters. The details are the little notes we contribute to the universe's great symphony. And isn't that the greatest gift of all? To join the dance? So these last few moments, friends, just feel your body. Feel the space inside of you. Feel the energy, the aliveness inside of you. And just soak it in. So not needing to rush to whatever comes next, but just allowing yourself to be here, be in your body, feel, listen, respond, allow. So as much as you can, listen through your skin, through every cell. So not just with your ears, not just in your head. Feel into the vibrations with your entire being. Let them just move through you. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in and let it go. And just start to gently come back into your physical body. Wiggle your fingers, toes. As you're ready, find your way into a fetal position on either side. Take a moment as you rest on your side body to just really let everything soak in and integrate. Maybe there's even some way you visualize that. Use your imagination. Use your arms to guide yourself up into seated meditation, facing forward again. So right back where we started our practice. And as you come into your seat, you might roll your shoulders around a little. You might move your head gently from side to side. So just feeling, how do you feel? And gather your hands to your heart. And just bow your head to your heart in acknowledgement and gratitude. Just thank yourself for making the effort to be here, to show up, to do your practice. And I thank you so, so much for being here, for letting me guide you. The light in me sees and reflects the light in you. Namaste. All right, friends, thank you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for coming. Mama, love you.
Bye, honey. Love you.